Okay. About 35 right there on mine GPS. 35, yeah.
I had 35 in the gauge.
Oh, that gauge is working.
This is ran by water. The
Got
other
it.
ones are all electric.
Got
The
it.
speedometer works. What do you got? I got 40 miles an hour.
40. 36, 37. Yeah. You get about 39 or so? 39?
The gauge is never totally accurate, but this thing said it was doing about 42, so you're a couple miles an hour off.
Yeah, okay. There's about 35 right there.
Yeah, running in the headway too. We got tapped down a little bit.
Okay. We saw that at about full throttle, right? I assume there's a red line on the RPM gauge when it's working.
Oh yeah, you're gonna probably get about 4,600 RPMs on this boat with the Bravo 3. I think these have the 22.5 inch props on there.
Okay.
If I remember how we ordered that for Barney.
And that's
so-
what it's comfortable running at?
Yeah. I mean, basically, red line on this boat is 4950 or above.
Yeah.
Is where your ECM will actually give you a over rev reading.
Okay, right.
But this boat, I've seen it. These things run normally 44 to 4,600 RPM.
How we looking, Mike?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot to go off that. We don't have any gauge readings.
Yeah, right.
No indication that it's any smoke or anything or hiccups or nothing.
Do you want to open that engine compartment up, or?
Yeah, I was gonna pop
Yeah.
that up. No, you go ahead and head back.
What's that?
You go ahead and head back.
kind of heavy, so just.
You said that's freshwater cooled?
Oh yeah, super. Yeah, it's got Nutrisalt too.
What's that?
It's a system right here where you can flush the salt water out of the. It takes it out of that blue tank right there, and it's pumps like a saline and a salt flushing solution to the top side of the engine.
Oh, nice.
Barney had that added aftermarket.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Is that just
overkill.
right after you're done with the boat, before you walk off, you just flush it out? Or?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you don't have to do it immediately, but yeah, that's how you do it. You hold this thing down and then activate the Nutrisalt.
Right on.
I think you hold it down for 15 seconds, I believe.
Right on.
It's probably due for like an oil change and stuff,
Yeah.
just because he hasn't used it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's been sitting for a while.
Can they do that topside, or do they have to pull it out?
If you want to do just the engine, you can do topside.
Yeah.
If you want to have your transmission fluid change and the drive, you got to pull it out. So I believe you can check the clarity of the
Tranny?
transmission fluid.
I think Mike had mentioned that the bellows or some kind of the seals underneath with the while it's pulled out of the water, every year or two, or
You shouldn't have to replace your bellows that often. They're inspected.
yeah.
It's around your gimbals, and they're inspected, and that's where they would see if they had a hole in them or a tear in them or anything like that.
Okay. He mentioned there was an extended warranty on this guy? Or
Yeah, it's got the extended warranty just kicks in this month. It's through the First Protection Corp. I sent Mike all the email on it.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay as neutral as possible, so I
Okay.
gave you guys all the information on that, so that way you guys can do your research, call that company, find out what's covered, what's not covered, that kind of stuff.
Right, because it's a different warranty.
It's a separate, from the Motor Cruiser warranty, but it's a full inclusive 3-year internal engine warranty. So it's going to cover any major internal work that needs to be done. But I definitely recommend, just for your own knowledge, you guys educate yourself on what is and isn't covered. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because, like, for example, overheats aren't ever covered.
Right.
Overheats in an impeller-based deal, which which is something that they look as a maintenance item, a wear and tear item. So there's certain things in those warranties. People buy boats under the false pretense that because it has an extended warranty that they're just covered,
Yeah.
and that's very much not the case. They're secondary warranties are basically insurance companies.
Right.
There's deductibles involved and that kind of stuff. What most salespeople don't tell you. They say, the thing's got a full warranty, and I think it's important that you guys know up front that it isn't a third-party company. There is usually a small deductible, $25 to $50 per repair,
Right.
but you want to call them and understand what your coverage is. And I had emailed Mike the contract number and the company who Barney got his aftermarket warranty for.
Now, is the hull covered through Chaparral?
The hull is covered, yeah. Now hull coverage past 1 year is basically on a company like Chaparral is almost it's just a sales feature. And what I mean by that is that delamination, structural air voids, that kind of stuff, is what they cover past the 1 year. 1 year is your bumper to bumper, bow to stern, any light bulb, any loose screw, that's in which this thing's expired from.
Okay.
So basically, right now,
I'm more concerned about like through holes, that it might become corroded or whatever and start sticking on water, right?
Yeah, that wouldn't be covered.
Not covered.
No, I mean because they're going to look at that as a wear and tear maintenance item.
But your insurance company will cover that. If you lose a through hole and you sink the boat.
Right.
that's why
Well,
you have
if you
insurance.
had
It sinks,
if
right?
you
okay.
had a catastrophe of that nature, then whoever your insurance provider would definitely cover that. But to answer your question, like if you had these are Chaparral uses 3/16 stainless through-hole fittings,
Okay.
not capped. Not I mean this is the highest grade of marine quality through-hole fitting. So you're not going to have a crack fitting or anything like that. This boat's been in the water for over a year now. It's been sitting in the salt water. If it was going to have a leak due to a faulty fitting or something, you would have already found it. You know what I'm saying? It would have already surfaced. You're not going to find stainless crack or anything like that. It's not going to be compromised. The only thing that basically what you're going to experience in regards you're responsible for your maintenance, for your service.
Yeah.
I would recommend if you guys decide to buy this and go forward, that you have a full engine service done.
Yeah.
Mine as well. It's fresh. It's your investment. Have a full engine service done. I would getting the harness plugged in for this is no big deal. My tech's back in the third. I'll just have him do it, so don't even worry about that. I mean, there's not a lot. I mean, I know the boats well enough where the engine's running a little rough in regards to just the way it's idling.
Right.
It's not bad. I mean, I'm sure you probably are on boats all day long that are a lot older than this. So this is probably running like a dream compared to a lot of them. But I can hear.
That should be a little smoother than that.
Yeah, I can hear.
That's just an adjustment.
Yeah, I can hear it hunting a little bit, but it's just because it needs to be serviced. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like mechanically. I can hear when something's
Right.
not going in the right direction. But it's been sitting for a year. You know what I'm saying? And just as a compliment to Barney, I go down and fire it up once every couple months and just let it run. And he pays the wash guys and the divers. As I told you, the wash guys are religiously once a month, and the divers are. The wash guys are twice a month, and the divers are once a month.
Right.
He leaves all the carpet rolled up in there, doesn't leave it out in the cockpit. So he's pretty meticulous about the way he wants it kept.
Right on.
I think that's one of the reasons that he got out of boating. He's too meticulous for boating. What I mean by that is that a boat is a far. It doesn't matter if I sell Sea Ray, which is in the production world, top of the line. I literally that flat